Hello and welcome back. My name is Gabby and I'm an English teacher at Moreno Valley. This is Performance Task 3 of English 12A Unit 2. For Performance Task 3, you have to read a couple different passages. So you'll read primary sources, both Speech Before Her Troops, an examination of Don Luis de Corbada's piece on those pages of your textbook. You're going to do a performance task called Evaluating Primary Sources. So, directions. You're going to complete out these forms for analyzing the primary source documents after each reading. These will be an outline for a 2 to 3 page typed report. So you're going to type it on your phone, on a computer, and then share it with me. You need to make sure that you incorporate citations for quotes. So they give you an example there where it says, as Thomas Paine says, those are times the Trimen says P117. We don't need P. That's not MLA format. You just need 177. And because it has Paine earlier in the sentence, you don't have to put it in the parentheses. But typically it always has parenthesis, author's last name, page number, parenthesis, and then a period or your exclamation point or whatever punctuation that you choose. The report should be double spaced, Times New Roman, 12-point font, with 1-inch margins. If you need help with any of that, there is a how to write an essay video, or videos I guess, in the miscellaneous section of this Google Classroom. This assignment is worth 15 points, so you have to get at least 15 in order to pass this and pass this unit. So you're going to read a Speech Before Her Troops. If you go to the Google Classroom, it will not be linked there, but if you, I'm going to save this really quick, if you go to the course overview, so go here, your class, right, classwork, and then you go to How to Thrive Virtually, and then you'll see the course overview right here. You click that, and then you see Unit 2. They have here what you have to read. So you can read that there if you prefer that. The Dawn speech is here, so you could just click that there and read that. Or you could also, if you just have Unit 2, the Don Lewis piece is right there as well. So, or you could just open your textbook, however you prefer. I just know I like everything to be in one spot when I'm working online. So you read Speech Before Her Troops, you give me the date and the place that that speech happened, you give me the author, who wrote it, the audience, who is she talking to? Is she talking to her troops? I would guess that. Is she talking to her people? Is she talking to people who want to run? Is she talking to people who are super loyal? Is she talking to her dog? Like, who is she talking to right now? Purpose. Why was this document written? Is it supposed to bolster the troops and make them super excited to give their lives and fight and die? Is it given to instill pride for the country and save our souls? Is it to squash the enemy and show she's just bagging on the enemy the whole time? Why was it written? B, give a list of loaded words. Words that are loaded are words that make you really feel something, right? If I say, oh, you're treating me like a slave. Slave makes you feel something. It's like those words that you kind of hesitate to use. Like, oh, she's an angel. That's extreme. In my opinion, that's extreme. Oh, it feels like I'm in shackles. That's extreme. Right? It's those words that kind of make you feel something. What does the document reveal about the time and place that it was written? Is it written in Old English? Can you tell that? Do these sound like words that are being used right now? Do they talk about, like, what war? What war are they talking about? Is it World War I? Is it World War II? Is it the American-British War? Like, what war are they talking about right now? That shows the time and place that it was written, right? Does it sound like it's all about America? Like, what's going on? Quote 2 important ideas from this document. So 2 things that kind of just stand out, that sound relevant, that, like, what sounds important to you will be fine, okay? So don't be like, I think this is important, but I don't know if anybody else will think this is important. If you think it's important, you do you. You put that there. As long as you can tell me why you think it's important, you're good. How would this document be useful to historians studying the Armada? What about history is relevant in it? What about history is present in it? Why is that important, right? Write that there. Next is the examination of Don Luis de Cabada. Same ideas here. So date and place, author, who wrote it, audience, who was it written for, why was this document written, what are the loaded words, what does it reveal at the time and place, 2 important ideas, and then why would this be interesting to somebody who's a historian who's studying the Armada. So after you fill out that will help you write that, I don't want to say wrong, how many page essay? 2 to 3 page essay. So you already have 2 whole pages basically outlined right here. So it'll end up being 2 to 3 pages of an essay. You want to make sure that you at least get 3s over here in order to pass. So documents, ideas, and events are analyzed effectively. Remember, analyzing just means to kind of like look more in depth with something. You've heard it being used. Like you always say like, oh, you're overanalyzing what I said, or oh, you're overanalyzing this. It just means like you're looking too deep into things. Like if I text somebody, right, and I'm like, do you want to go with me to the store later? And they just type back 1K. People analyze that. Like people analyze the heck out of that, and they say like, you just said K. Why did you just say K? K is not okay. Are you mad at me? What did I do wrong? Like, all of that is analysis. You analyze that people don't normally text and just say K unless something is wrong and they're mad, right? But literally, it doesn't mean that, right? It doesn't mean that they're mad. I'm not writing out, I'm mad, right? So that's analysis. As long as you can make an argument for what you think it is, you're good. Loaded words listed, described, and analyzed effectively. Persuasive techniques examined, clarified, effective conclusion. Remember, persuasive techniques are those ethos, logos, pathos. Ethos is the bout to credibility. If they reference God, they're bolstering their credibility. If they reference their title or other people that they're talking to, they're bolstering their credibility. They're saying, you trust God, you should trust me. You trust Queen Elizabeth, you should trust me. You trust your captain, you should trust me, right? That's that one. Logos is logic, facts, statistics, so if they bring up numbers at all, they're referencing that one. And then pathos is feelings. So if you say like, what would your children want? That's pulling my heartstrings. Do your children want to die out in the fields because they were taken over by the Spanish? That's pulling the heartstrings, right? They're trying to make you sad. They're trying to make you feel something. Contains 4 quotations. Citations are complete. In text citation, remember those parentheses, and then you need to have a works cited page at the end. That's easybib.com. Again, all in my how to write an essay video. Consistent style and tone, contains 3 to 5 grammar or spelling errors. So that's that. If you need help with grammar, let me know. I have some worksheets that you can practice with. But in order to pass this one out of 15, I think it's 12. Let me double check. 15 times 0.7. Oh, it's 11. So you only have to get 11 points in order to pass this one. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I will see you for the alternative assessment and the review / check for understanding.